Hello, everybody. This is Arlene Arnold with Leslie Romine, and we are here for the energy focus of the week. We're so happy to be here with you. We love doing this, and we got some really interesting energies that we're dealing with. Woo-hoo.
Mm.
They can be a challenge and they can be amazing. And oh, I saw the best YouTube about some things that are happening, and I always look at those and go, okay, what does my inside self say? And it said yes. So yeah, so I try to stay on top of some of that and see where we're at. But thank you for being here, and we'll go ahead and get started. I know there'll be others joining us, so
I will.
yeah. And what I want to go to first is our theme for the month of August, which we are still in. And it's called Releasing Inner Stagnation Moves You Toward Liberation. So the two words, stagnation and liberation, I think are what is most uh, upfront for us right now. And as I was thinking about this, it's like, so how do we recognize the stagnation energy? How do you recognize it for you, Leslie?
Well, I put the word down, repetition, because sometimes when you're just like, trying something and it's like, it's like, am I stuck? Yeah, so stuck energy is or running something and it's like it just doesn't ring the bell. It doesn't say, yep, this is it. It's just kind of like, mm, am I spinning my wheels?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, and mine tends to be um, is everything in resonance, because what I'm finding is that well, I was telling you that I've been nauseous this morning, and my head is full. And if any of you are having that, you're not alone. And so I always pay attention because that can be the stagnation, and it means we need to work with it. For me, it was that my mind is not in the same resonance as my inner knowing and my body. It's interesting. My body's keeping up just fine, but my mind isn't. So, and the mind kind of lives in both places. It can live in the outer world, but it can also live in the inner understanding. And so I just sat with it and I said, don't be afraid. This is okay. What's happening is okay. And we're going to be good. And, I think you have to talk to parts of yourself that way just to keep them from going off track. So I encourage you, as you feel symptoms, that to check in and see, is this your body that's having a hard time? Is this your inner knowing that you haven't tapped into? Is this your mind? And then just go to that part of you and have a conversation and say, what's going on here? Or sit down and journal it. That's how I get a lot of my answers.
hmm yeah, the energies have also been pretty um, focused and a lot going on. As Will mentioned, it's Lion's Gate today, and that's a sign in Leo that opens up a lot of energy. So
Yeah.
it's as it comes our way, finding that place where we are in resonance, where we, as you said, we're finding our balance. To me, it's like being on a teeter totter, and you kind of
Yeah.
go like, whoa, 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 and yeah, I, I, along with our stagnant energy, I was also asking myself the question, what does liberation look like from that? you
Yeah.
know, when
Yeah.
we're liberated, when we've moved through it and said, okay, like you said, I'm okay, everything's fine, that we're just moving through this energy, that calms us and we're accepting of what's happening and makes it easier to try to do the balance thing. And using our colors really help a
Yeah.
lot. We've been doing a lot of that. So um, it seems like a process lately to me to try to do that. You know, definitely, and just staying tuned. And I like that you mentioned like the body and the mind, and then the inner self too, because check in. What seems the one that seems out of a sync, you know.
Yeah. And as I was saying to you, the mind is really kind of the one that's out there experiencing a lot of chaos and these kinds of things. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like bringing it home and saying, let's stay in the frequency that we are here, or we're not avoiding what's there, but we're not going to live as that energy of chaos.
I know for myself, I've had to go, okay, for today, I don't want to hear any more about it, and because I might have taken in more than I needed to,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and staying tuned is good, but there's a limit for
yeah,
me. And it's like, okay, I want to be in this other place, in this other resonance.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we can.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is, and this is part of the stagnation, is my immediate reaction was, what the heck? Here we are. We're getting on Energy Focus the Week, and we love this, and I'm feeling lousy. And so, first I go to frustration, and then I go to, well, just find out what it is and deal with it. So I did.
Yeah.
That's why we have tools.
Mhm.
So whatever tools you have that work for you, put them front and center. So you go in there and you really uh, feel what it is that you need to put your attention to. Well, hello, Grace, and hello, Cindy. We're so happy to see you.
I said,
Um, so the next part of this is this part about liberation. And, I've been thinking about liberation. What is that? The only thing I come up with is it's free to be me, me at my best, and to be in alignment with that inner soul energy, that inner knowing, and not get stuck someplace else. So, what's
I
liberation?
love that statement. That's great. You know, this week I was feeling pretty crummy, but we went to a beautiful little concert out in the wooded area with a bunch of people, and man, I just loved it, and the surroundings and the sky and everything, and I just thought this I'm really happy, really taken in the energy of the music and the people that were around there. Everyone very, open and uh, just self-accepting and self-expressive, and I just thought, oh, I feel really good in this spot right now. So I just really enjoyed the whole evening. So you
I,
can get.
I think nature and music is one of the biggest liberators
Mm,
because it takes us back to what's natural for us. And
mm,
not every bit of music does that for me. It has to be something that for me that's soothing, uplifting, it has some way of moving into kind of the frequency where I am or where I want to be. So,
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
all right, well, let's move on and we're going to look at wings. So, I'm putting wings up for us. And I had to adjust it a little bit because the pictures I had were too dark. Well, boy, the center really came out. So I'm really
Mm,
glad because that's such an important part of wings.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's just so I can feel it bringing its beauty and its vibrantness out. And then also it gives us a better picture of the center, and then the pink that's around that. So the numbers for wings are number 5 and number 11, and has to do with the frequencies, the repetitions in this mandala format, and those give the this art its own kind of frequency. And this particular what I've learned for me is that when it's an uneven number, it tends to be more, has a lot more movement, and it's not the stabilizing. The one that's the passionate ascension that we're going to go to is the stabilizing 4 and 8, but this one has movement, and it can shift and change and be there for us and so on. And what I picked out of wings is, as you lighten your load, which is what we were talking about when we were talking about stagnant energy, as we shift that into a frequency that the rest of us, of our body and inner self, are in that frequency, then it's like that you can lighten your load and ascend to finer and finer vibrations. And then Wing says, I am within your reach. I am within your reach. And the biggest thing for us is we get sidetracked. But when you put your attention there, it's within our reach. So those of you who have the luminaries, I encourage you to put wings out and really take that in, that as you're lightening your load, you are ascending. You are ascending into finer and finer vibrations.
Mm-hmm. The part that goes right with that, that I found stood out was in the message part. I'm the freedom you seek, the completion you desire. And like the next part is where you talked about lightening your load. The completion to me of one thing and saying that's complete in me. I now can have that sense of freedom, because that's what I was feeling the other night. It was like something completed, and I had this sense of freedom, and breathe in the new potentialities. It was like take a breath, take a moment, take time to really breathe in that new energy, that new potential energy that's available to us. So,
Well, I think that's really important. And I'm going to put up the next one, which is passionate ascension. And passionate ascension happens when we have cleared a lot of this stagnant energy so that we have lightened our load, and it prepares us then. And what I got was, this is what passionate ascension says to us, which, by the way, it's 4 and 8 are the numbers. I bring you dynamic propellant for the journey into new experiences. Enter my spirals of ignition, whirl with winds of change and release. So that, as wings kind of helps us to let go of some of the stagnant energy there, we become available then to this dynamic propellant that we see here in passionate ascension. And that makes us ready for change and more release, because it changes our frequency.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's like we get a taste of the freedom and then we want to go in that direction, you know. Like yes, 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 yes.
So it's really two kind of different energies, because wings is just like light and airy and moving, and passionate ascension is woo. The colors of red and even yellow, but you also have some green in there that keeps it calmed down. But it really, you can feel it. Like, remember the old windmill things that we had as a kid, and you get out in the wind and it's going woo. And that's sometimes how I feel, although I think that passionate ascension is very careful to be with where each person is. So the person's not overwhelmed. It's more like they're enjoying this and feeling this like it's taking them to a new place.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
So I'm going to take this down, and what I want to show us next is this lesson in lime green. That's the what we have uh, still for this month that we're working with. And I went in and checked with lime green again. What else do you want to say, lime green? And it's the lesson in lime green. So it means that it's telling us something that we really need to pay attention to. And lime green reminds us that we are more spiritually powerful than we realize. I want you to take that in. You are more spiritually powerful than you realize. And as you feel this energy running through you, connect to the magenta. Do you see the magenta in the center of that card? That magenta is the energy of that is compassion. So that compassion is what is in alignment with lime green. They are complementary, and so this tempers the lime and opens the upper heart, because the lime is the part of, oh, I guess lower heart. It's lower heart, not upper heart, because lime green's just below your rib cage. But it opens up that part. Magenta does, and I find that magenta is usually at the top of the head. And so those two colors come together and they have a wonderful balance, and they bring all the attributes that we need to be good spiritual leaders. And so the last part of what I've got is it says this tempers the lime and opens the upper heart. Oh, and it's the lower heart. That way your power is adjustable to the situation. It moves in and around whoever is ready for this kind of power. Because it's so don't understand how powerful we are. If we start to get that through lime green, it can be a little scary. So what did you get about lime green?
Yeah, and when we can do that, it gives us strength, and we become heart-centered.
Yeah.
And taking your power and moving through the world as being heart-centered is it brings up situations where you can express that. And yeah, I got part of it is that if we are in an unbalance in this area, it kind of affects everything. And it's really important to stay connected to your inner spiritual core. And when that comes up, it's saying, pay attention
Yes.
to your core, where leadership and healing can be used to bring in a new age of love and understanding. So, a lot of us are focusing on bringing in those things right now. And so this is a really important card for this week, is saying, be in that core place where your lime green is and come from the heart, and allow yourself to bring that forth, bring that energy forth.
So this one is one for the month, but I think you're right. I think it's for this week in particular.
Yeah.
And if we think of it, the whole month is here releasing the stagnant energy and opening to liberation. And as you are feeling the liberation, it's like you have wings, and you can go into finer and finer energies. And then passionate ascension comes in and says, okay, now let's swirl up to the next level here. And lime green says, now remember, you're a lot more powerful than you realize spiritually. So that's a great package for the month, and pretty challenging in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's look for the week. And so this week, our luminary is awakened, and I have that so I can put it up here. And what I was getting from awakened is what was is changing. Isn't that true? Patterns of living that fueled a world of drama no longer serve divine intentions. And boy, have we been seeing the drama. marvelous inventions of mind and heart are in motion. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from different people who are spiritual leaders that there are going to be amazing inventions that are coming. I mean, AI is one of them. And of course, along with that comes the responsibility to make sure that the inventions stay in that place of what is highest and best for humanity. But these inventions, many of them are going to be able to help people who have physical problems that have been going on and on and on. And I'm so excited that that will affect some people in my family. And then this luminary awakened says, with clear, unfaltering resolve, accept your unique role in this time and place of new possibilities. Now, each of us is an individual. And when we sit with our inner knowing and say, so what is my part that I'm here to offer? Because not everybody's going to be a scientist, and not everybody is going to be go into politics, and not everybody's going to necessarily be a school teacher or something, and it really is more about who we are wherever we go. So we want to be in an awakened state that we can be available, if maybe just to hold the energy for all of the inventions so that they will be for the highest good. Or maybe it's somebody that you run into that needs help, and you have the ability to help that person. And sometimes it's just carrying this energy of hope and this energy of love so that others can begin to feel that it's okay to be here. Because there are people who just do not feel like it's okay to be here because it's too hard on them. But we can help that so that it feels like that they can talk to somebody that will hear them. That's why we have the Vortal, is so that we can be there with other people who are spiritual and who are trying to find a way to bring this new world in alignment with the divine intention. And by the way, it's 14 and 9. So that's, again, the uneven numbers, which means that can be changeable. It can be moving.
Definitely moving.
Yes.
Yes.
So what did you get about awakened?
Well, just when you were talking about our expressions, I thought about the artist or the musician, or, people that work with other people to, you know, um, in not only to help with their mental stuff, but with their physical attributes and trying to help us. And there are so many people that are in this helping professions as well. And how, this time, because it is how it is really upping the ante, so to speak. It's saying, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing that can help? And sometimes I think people think, oh, well, I'm not doing that much. But if you can, take just even a little time to send that energy out, even if you're not able to do a whole lot in that moment, that is entering a bigger field of that other people are holding as well. So that it all, when 5 people do it, it's great. When 10 people do it, it's wonderful, and it just grows and grows. And I think there are a lot of people, I hear, that there are a lot of people that are really holding that energy for transformation to a better, welcoming, and place where we can really see and give and be who we want to be.
And that's all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that is about coming into who we truly are and who we can be, as humans when we're in the highest and best of who we are.
Yeah.
And every person who holds that as the vision is helping.
Mm-hmm.
So even when you sometimes get, oh gosh, I just can't go through this anymore, then you just go into your heart space and say, show me now how I can be here and I can be of help. And many times it's just take a deep breath and allow yourself to be in your body, be present here, and be the best that you can be.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. So now our, yeah, go. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. This is brown, the lesson in brown. And the general meaning of that is brown by itself can be overburdened, much like the earth is. If you take on all the emotions and pain that others are experiencing, or if you try to nurture and heal everyone around, you find that you have little left. The lesson in brown is to balance earth and heaven, human and divine. Then all things are possible. A long time ago, I think I was still in training to be a spiritual guide and healing facilitator. Um, I was on a plane and I was trying to heal everybody on the plane. And suddenly I realized, what are you doing? Just send love and just be in your own energy. That's all that's needed. So we have to remember that we can't just go out and think that we can change the world. But yes, we do change the world, but we can't do it by giving away all of our energy. It has to be in alignment so that we stay with who we are.
Yeah, that's why I love the other one, mosaic,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it means my little piece. I can do my little piece.
yes,
And
yes.
and the complementary color here is blue, which is so lovely. It's kind of, I think of the earth and the sky and that balance between them.
And when I got this balancing color, I got it as a dusty blue. I loved that.
Mm,
It's not
Yeah.
a bright blue, it's just a dusty blue.
Mhm. And when we move into the strength of it, where we can be
Yeah,
nurturing,
yeah,
and when we nurture ourselves, believe it or not, we nurture others.
yep.
And we can feel safe and connected to earth, grounded, and that's what I love about this color.
Me too.
Mhm.
Okay, well, we're going to do individual uh, readings. I first want to remind you, I think probably most of you already have the color cards and the luminaries, but you can find them on transformationaltools.com in the shop. And you can also look for oracle cards and you can see all of what is available there because you can bundle them together if you want. And then also send other people there to this one, transformationaltools.com/Vortal, VORTAL. And that's where they can find information about um, the group that we have coming together, which, by the way, we're going to be coming together this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. And we'll be talking a little bit about the energies for the month. But we'll also be hearing from one of our, Peter's going to interview one of our members. And it's just a wonderful time to come together and get to know each other and also to just talk about some of the things that are up for all of us and how we can help each other. So, and then also be sure if you're not getting the newsletter on the homepage at transformationaltools.com, go to the bottom of the page there, and there's a place to sign up. And what I'm doing, but I haven't gotten it finished yet, is I'm going to be putting the latest newsletter and all of the past ones as we go along on transformationaltools.com. So if you like to go and just look it up there, it will be under newsletter. So, all right, who do we have first?
Courtney,
All right. So,
you
do you
can
want to
start
start
with,
with luminary?
yeah.
Okay. Let me see what Courtney we have. Courtney. Okay, Courtney. What I'm getting is this one, which is integrity. Now, this is work that we're doing right now in a class that I'm teaching that's called Long Lasting Healing. And it's like these ones that seem to be beings or persons, or but they're really aspects of each person. And what they are doing is being invited to come home to the person through the emerald doorway of the heart. And one of the things that we do in this particular way is to find the parts of us that have gotten stuck emotionally, mostly. The experience has wounded them, or an experience has held them back, and they can come home to themselves because they are the ones that understand these parts of themselves that got stuck because of an experience. And we help them be the healer for themselves so that they can bring that aspect of themselves back home. And sometimes that can even be a past life aspect of them. So this is a really the time for you to Courtney, to bring home any part of you that's still stuck in the past, and is needing your love and needing an invitation from you to come home in this emerald doorway of your heart. So all of the aspects of you can be here present in this lifetime. Do you want to say anything more about that, Leslie?
Hmm. Um, I think I'll add what the color card is, because it really reinforces what you've been saying. So the color card,
I
Courtney, is
just have
lesson.
yellow in my hand. Isn't that funny? Okay.
You had it too.
Is it it's the lesson in, okay.
Yeah, lesson in yellow.
Okay.
Claim your empowerment. And I went to right away to the book because I thought I know, but I'm just going to confirm. But in the aspects of it that came, you remember your yellow is your solar plexus.
Yeah.
And this is how you see yourself and how others see you. And that communication, it's also about the mind and logic. Anyway, it says insecurity can sometimes set in, or maybe a lack of clarity, and that can be kind of disorienting. And it said when this happens, your foundation, your red foundation, and the first chakra can need some boosting, can need some help with that. And um, so what I was getting is the yellow and the purple can come together as well. And because that's the other color, that's the complement. And bringing in that sense of empowerment from purple. Remember, purple is up here in your upper part of your head. And that is the color of um, spirit, of connecting with higher source, that kind of thing. And it brings that together with your sense of self. And when they work together, boy, is that a powerful duo, because it brings you back into alignment and says, okay, I remember who I am. I'm both spirit and human. And when these work together, there is a balance, and I can feel like I can function on all these places. And so, with integrity, going back, it's saying to do that, go back and look at those places that Arlene just talked about. Maybe it's people, maybe it's situations, and bring that home into that beautiful green heart space of yours, that home feeling. This is truly me in that beautiful emerald doorway. And I know you have some more.
Well, the I was thinking about the fact that these ones that are gathered around the emerald doorway have been waiting. They have been waiting for us to come and help them heal and to come home. So, Courtney, you are the one that can do that. And remember, if any of you need any help, you're welcome to set up a session with me or with Leslie. And you can always get in touch with me through Arlene at transformationaltools.com. And I'll make sure if it's Leslie that you want to get a hold of that she does. So it's this one is for all of us too.
Yes.
Because it's true that all of us have parts of us that have felt separate and they want to come home and be part of the whole.
Absolutely.
We
Yes.
have Marianne here. It's nice to see you, Marianne.
Yes, yes. And Nina. So nice to have the group with us.
Yeah.
Will is next.
Okay, let me see what Will has here. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. All right, so this one is. All right, the strength in green. So I think this one's about integration for you, Will, because I think you're bringing together lots of different parts of yourself and almost like they're getting to know each other. And that's very powerful. You know, when you get into the lime green, you have more yellow in there. So it has more to do with how you know who you are. But this green of the heart is just such an important card as far as being available. And you notice that one on integrity is green. And that's because it's part of the heart too. And it's where you can bring all those things together. This in this case, I think it's integrating things that you know, integrating people that you know, integrating. You have a lot of different healing modalities that you have maybe haven't looked in real deeply to all of them, but they have something to do with each other. And as you bring those together, it's going to be very powerful.
Ecstasy.
And
I got a couple of things on this one. If you have the card, yeah.
I'll get it, yeah.
I am the divine joy of ecstasy. Through me, every sense is alive. Every color is brilliant. Every moment supreme. It's a state of mind, a way of responding to the world. Choose me, especially when there seems no reason for me to be present. Choose me because you can. Bring out what lies dormant within your being. Experiencing me is a burst of flavor, presence ignited. And then there was another part that really stuck out. Finding ecstasy in the moment doesn't rule out being very serious about what you're choosing in life. Are there ways of thinking or pathways of behavior that would place ecstasy at a distance in your life? Explore how you can choose ecstasy in a way that is uniquely yours.
Wow.
I thought that last piece was really important.
I agree. There's a lot of yellow in this one too. So I think that yellow's really up as far as reminding us to be able to claim who we are. And you know the work that we do, as you know, Will, is to claim ourselves as we move out into the world as the beautiful spiritual being that we are. And bringing that together is where the empowerment is. That's where we can really make a difference. So very cool. Okay. So who do we have next?
Grace.
Okay, let's see what's up for you, Grace.
Grace.
All right. I love this one for Grace. I want to get it open so I can get the numbers. I don't always remember the numbers, but sometimes that's important. What I got is called Presence. Now, this is such a beautiful card. And the numbers here are 8 and 64. So this is a very powerful frequency. There, I like the color. It's this color is indigo, and indigo goes beyond just being intuitive. It goes into psychic gifts. Grace, I think it seems like I may have said this to you in one of the past weeks, but I feel like there are some new gifts, some new psychic gifts, or maybe ones that you have are coming forward and being stronger for you. So pay attention to that and welcome them. Welcome them to come through and become integrated with who you are now, the frequency that you're at, and what you're ready for, because they come forward as we are ready to embody them and bring them out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
You have anything you want to add to that?
No, that was good. And the lesson, which I find interesting, is to remember to ground as you're doing that.
Well, boy, isn't that important when you're going into new psychic gifts.
Yeah. Own your own worth and really know that you are nurtured and safe and earth connected. That's when you get that other end of the strength. But it's just a reminder here saying, be sure to ground yourself and remind yourself that as I'm moving out into these things, I can do activities that really ground me. And, for each person, it's different, but, getting outside is a good one. And I know all the other things to do. But yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful card and wonderful reminder, to stay grounded as you fly out there.
And because this is also the card for this week, that's a double. So there probably are different aspects of brown that are really important to you, Grace. So get there out there and find that brown in nature, and I don't know if you've done any artwork recently, but there's something about that it's really helpful if you get the color brown and you paint with it or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Sid is next.
Okay, there we go. Sid. Luminaries here too, isn't she? I didn't see her. Okay, what I have for Sid is the lesson in green, and it says heal and grow. I'm not sure we ever want to hear that when we're in the midst of something that's we're having to deal with that may be physical. It's like, what the heck? But I think this is also this wonderful color that comes this time of year where everything is growing and so vibrant around us. And it's just saying to you, allow yourself to grow like the plants. Allow your colors to come out as you grow. Allow your health to grow with you and to have you be completely at ease in your body. And so it is.
Well, it is.
Oh, here we go. Green and green.
Green and green. Some more. Yes. This is 8 and 64. And the reflection on it is a part in the book, if you have it, that would be good to read again and again this week. Living a human life with all its amazing complexities can be exhausting.
Yes.
It may seem as if parts of the self become immobilized by experiences. Yet each of these experiences adds to an understanding of what it is to be human. Life is now fully breathed out through this physical creation. The extension of this rubber band of experience is stretched to its limits. Breathe it back in, and the rubber band relaxes. All parts of the self that have been frozen in time and fragmented from the self are brought home into the heart. And the words each of these, I remember I am home. I remember I am home. And that's what I was getting is that, and I am, and adding that, I am who I am. And I know that I just feel that sense of exhaustion sometimes, and just to go into that beautiful emerald doorway and just say, I'm here and I'm home and I need to relax into this. It's like you're taking a bath in it, and just bring that color over you and just bask in that, and know that you are more than you remember at the moment. And this will help you remember, oh, yeah, I am that I am. That's what I get.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It is. Okay, Sandra is next.
All right, a card for Sandra. Oh my goodness. This is really up for today. So I want to see. Can you put that up, and I will look at the book because I want to see what.
Yeah, I just put it back in my deck. It might take me a second.
It's numbers 8 and 64.
Where is it?
It's interesting because this is the message from Integrity. It says, allow your homing device to bring you back where you began, back to the emerald doorway, into the all. And you know about the all, Sandra, and that helps you to recognize the cosmic aspect of yourself. So feel yourself coming back into the all. This is the wholeness of who you are, but this is also the connection with every human being and with other beings in other places in the cosmos, because you are a cosmic being. We all are, but we don't always recognize that. And this is one of the things that you can do that I think might be helpful in applying this to your life. Imagine you are walking through the emerald doorway that you see there. How does it feel to come home? What does this mean to you? What would your life look like if you were at home with yourself always? That's a great message for all of us.
Well, it's interesting is right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
So I went to the book, and it says the essence of green is integration.
Yeah.
So it's about integrating that healing and growing, but in integrating and integrity. Gee, did they come from the same words? Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the lesson or the strength in green?
Lesson.
Okay. So here we are. I guess we're all in that process of the lesson.
Yeah. It says bringing together the material and spiritual aspects of life. This allows for new growth and moving ahead. This color is located in the heart chakra. The 3 chakras below are relate to the earth. The ones above relate to the heavens. Green becomes the conduit between the 2 worlds. So I'm seeing this as your conduit. And the balancing color is for green is red. So sometimes we need that red to, spur the growth. I'm not getting that for you right now. I think you're in the green of growth. But I integration, integration, integration. Integrate it in each of the places where you feel you have this lesson come up. If you have a lesson or something come up, you go, I'm integrating this right now. Do you get anything else?
Only that I suggest that you wear green. I think that green wants to be around you as well as in you and through you.
Makes sense. All right. Mia is next.
All right, for Mia.
It is curious, and it's like,
Oh.
like returning to Oz, the Emerald City. That's right.
Wow, here we go for Mia. This is the magenta lesson in magenta, and we've been working with magenta this morning, the compassion. And what it says on the little card is release the burdens of the world. So, Mia, are you able to relax and flow, or are you worried about things? And it's most important, Mia, that you bring compassion for yourself. You are such a compassionate person, and you have a lot of compassion for others. Remember to just let that compassionate magenta just come around you. I can see it just like it's coming from a spout above you, and it's coming down around you and into your energy field and into every cell in your body. And it's bringing you this total sense of, I am appreciated. I am here for a reason. I have all of this beautiful energy around me, and many beings are here to help you ingest it and recognize that we all have this opportunity to claim this wonderful sense of compassion for ourselves and others.
And boy, does this go right with it.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. This is crown and vibration of the number 10. And of course, it says this is your time to be recognized for your part in all of this healing that's going on. No one stands above others, but one shares in the journey of becoming fully present and accepts responsibility for living your unique contribution. And what I saw that just jumped out was I bring vision and wisdom for the journey home with the jewels of the universe bursting forth from infinity of light. Shared human seasons with fragile beginnings now yield to empowerment for the harvest. Boy, that one really stuck out. It is a season with fragile beginnings right now.
Yeah.
But it yields to the empowerment for the harvest. Wear my essence as a crown of glory, light igniting the new way in cooperation with the all. So I see you, it's like step up and take your place and know that even though it's shaky or fragile right now, even in the fragility is empowerment.
Yep.
Because you're saying yes, I will do it. That's empowerment right there.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. And Marianne is with us. Hi, Marianne. Glad you're back here.
All right.
Marianne.
Oh my gosh, this is the most amazing day. I honestly put it all back into and shuffled through them. But here we have
It is
it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are all here uh, to be claiming and bringing home every aspect of ourselves. And Marianne, I am feeling there is a masculine part of you. It's showing up as a little boy, and that means that it's masculine, and it's a little afraid to come in and be here around the emerald doorway. So you need to invite it and then bring in the little girl that's the other half of this little boy and let them hold hands, because the fear this little boy has is will go down as they hold hands. And then they will both be there waiting to be invited in through the emerald doorway.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I am getting strength in blue.
Wow.
So that communication that you're going to be establishing between those two parts, blue is about communication and creativity, and it is a strength. So it's peaceful, creative, and flowing. And blue and orange are complements for each other. So you can have them um, bring in something. We always like balloons, but they can have something different. Give each other, this have them be in those colors, the blue and the orange. And this can bring peace and creativity, just enjoy. I'm getting when they hold hands, it'll be joyful,
Yeah. Yeah.
connect with each other.
They
Yeah.
both like the blue, these
Mhm.
ones that are here to be brought home.
Mm.
And what I'm seeing is a gauzy kind of blue that's coming over like a cloak or something around both of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like a little wrap.
Yeah. I think that's it, isn't it?
No, winter ray.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I just saw winter right. Okay.
Winter ray. What's that for? Winter ray. Okay. Okay, winter ray. This is called illumination, and it is a vibration of the number 12. And it's saying, let your light shine. Let your light shine. Boy, and that middle section just is so beautiful. Um, the message, I build up this internal combustion of light within the self without disturbing the balance of light and dark. As individuals change, and this is about your changing, I shift formulas that create alchemical reactions to bring about a more perfect union of divine principles and form. I bend the bamboo, I move like a willow, and stand firm as the core of creation evolves from within. And I'm getting that movement of the bamboo and everything. It's like sometimes you might feel like, whoa, I'm way over here, and whoa, it's blowing me over there, and whoa. But this is actually part of the change and shifting of these formulas, these alchemical reactions. So as you flow back and forth, you, in that light, remember to keep focus on the light, and that the light is with you and the light is working through you. You it is causing you to have this rhythm, for one thing, and it's also saying as we move, we're moving gently. We're not blowing heavy winds, we're just moving. And as we move, things are changing. Allow them to change. It's okay. You're safe in the light. That's what I'm getting.
I have the card that is the lesson in turquoise.
Uh,
And what I'm getting goes right along with this, and that is that there is a new part of you that's opening up, Winteray, and it needs for you to feel into it. It says here, say yes to the meaning of your life. Well, it's like saying yes to a new aspect of yourself that's coming forward. And that will be part of the light that you are sending out from your center, like you see here in the illumination. And it sometimes I think that Leslie was so right about the movement of the bamboo like that. That is a gentle movement. And this new aspect of yourself is going to come in very gently as well. So you have to pay attention, do some journaling, do some quiet time and meditation so that
mm,
you can receive the message from this turquoise. And
yeah.
it will be very it's like it's like we're always a little bit afraid of, oh, something new. I'm still trying to get used to what is, but just know that it will be easy and effortless because it's part of your soul that's calling this part to come forward.
Mm, yes. Yes. Wow. What amazing readings
Yes.
today.
Interesting day.
Wow. Wow. A lot
So
of agreement.
thank you, everybody, for being here, and I hope you'll invite others to come and join us.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what we'll do if we get so many we can't do live. Maybe we'll just do readings afterwards or something. But we would love to have as many people as we can to bring these messages to. We would love to do that.
Mm.
So we will see you next week, and we're really excited to be here with you. So love and blessings, everybody.
Mhm.